The building was built in 1927 and opened for business in January of 1928. It was built during the era of silent movies moving up to talkies. And actually families would come and go. They would come in and see something for a couple of hours and then leave and have lunch and then come back. It was sort of an all-day thing. At the start they had theater orchestras, and so that's why you still see a theater orchestra pit here. And they had full-size orchestras. Well, that got to be really expensive. And so that's when they found that the organ could make almost all of the sounds of a full orchestra, and they only had to pay one organist. When Mr. Kunsky built it, he didn't really have any motif. His wife and daughter came back from a trip to Japan, and so they were in awe of the Japanese people and their art, and so they convinced him that it should have a Japanese theme. We have twinkling lights in the ceiling. There are clouds that float across the top, so it gave you a sense of being outside. In 1942, when we were attacked by the Japanese, it really wasn't a great idea to have a Japanese motif. And so the owners, not wanting to lose any business, pretty much painted over everything that was Japanese. They put up walls where there was no walls necessary. We predominantly show movies that were made in the 30s, 40s, 50s. We can show anything from 8mm to 16 to 35 to 70mm. Every fall we have 3 weekends in which we show Halloween-type movies. Always great fun. Oh! Twice a year we have the Three Stooges Festival, and that is always a big, big draw. And then of course at Christmas time we have White Christmas. Today you have the big box theaters with 4 walls, and there might have a picture here and there. But you walk into our lobby and all of a sudden something says to me, this is different. You know, we bring people back almost 100 years, and how entertainment was at that time. Many times as I'm in the lobby, someone will come up, or a couple will come up, and they'll say, we haven't been here in 50 years. And this is where we met, in the balcony. I get emotional because I love the building.